Okay, the last piece to the quadratics. If you think back, we showed you how to write a linear equation by hand. We've done an exponential equation by hand, and we're also going to show you how to do a quadratic by hand. This one's a little bit more cumbersome. So again, our general equation we're looking for is a, b, and c. I have 3 points, so I'm going to take those points and plug them in for x and y. So I'm going to plug in this first ordered pair, so I have -3 equals a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c. I'm going to plug in the next ordered pair. My y value is 0, a times 1 squared, b times 1 plus c, and then I'm plugging in that last one. 5 equals a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. And I'm going to clean each equation up. So each of those terms cancel out, and I'm left with -3 is equal to c. That second equation would be 0 equals a plus b plus c. And our last equation would be 5 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. So if you recall back to Algebra 2, this is a system of 3 equations with 3 variables. And in this case, I'm actually going to start by solving by substitution. I'm going to take this -3 and plug it in both locations here. So 0 equals a plus b plus -3. 5 equals 4a plus 2b plus -3. Again, I'm going to simplify each equation. And now I'm back to a system of 2 equations and 2 variables. Again, you can solve it by substitution, or you could solve it by elimination. I'm going to choose to multiply this equation through by a -2. So my b's will cancel out. I have 2 is equal to 2a. Eventually a is equal to 1. So far I have a is 1. I have up here c is -3. Last, I'm going to plug it in to solve for b. I'm going to come back to this equation here. So I'm taking this, plugging it in here. So we have 3 equals 1 plus b. Eventually, I get b is equal to 2. Now, we should end up with the exact same equation that we got over here, and we do. We get, remember, here is our general equation. And all I'm doing is plugging in for a, for b, and for c. And we get the exact same thing we got up here when we did it on the calculator. Obviously, when you plug the information into your calculator and you do a quadratic regression, it's a whole lot easier. But again, just like we did with the other models, we want to expose you to how do we come up with that equation by hand.